Yo, what's going on, guys? DJ has here, and I'm bringing you guys day 3 of my zombies on every map here series, my retrospective zombies. I still haven't 100% decided what I'm going to be calling this series, but you guys get the picture. And this is another one that I have to pre-record for the gameplay, unfortunately. And then after this map, I'm doing live commentaries for a handful of the maps. And then what I actually plan on doing is doing some of the maps with subscribers. And it will be more towards the middle, I think, of the maps. But what I'll end up doing is sending out a message on Twitter. If you guys don't follow me, it's at DJHESSSS. There's 4 S's. There's a link in the description to my Twitter account if you guys want to follow me over there. But basically, I'll send a message out when I'm going to be playing and see if I can get any gamers that want to go ahead and play the zombie maps with me. So I figured it would be a nice way to interact with you guys as well as just get some fun gameplays. Now, I'm not going to be able to play all the maps that way, unfortunately, because time-wise, when I end up having to do these gameplays, sometimes it's really late. And sometimes a lot of my Twitter followers are, mostly it seems like East Coast. There's a handfuls here and there that are West Coast. But when I'm playing at 10 o'clock West Coast on a school night or something like that, it's probably difficult to get some of you guys into some games. But just keeping you guys posted on that. I'm just kind of running around the map, just dinking around, waiting, and then look at this guy. Comes up and just about kills me. Shi No Numa was the 3rd zombie map that was out there, and I just about died again right there. It was ridiculous. This map was another one when it came out. I was just horrible at it. I was just not very good at this map or any of them previous. And I remember playing with this with friends just a handful of times, but then this was the point, I think, where not a lot of my friends had the newer maps or whatever, like this one and the one after it. So it was just kind of a pain. But also, just a heads up, I might have mixed up some of the other dates or the other games in the series, unfortunately. So in one of the commentaries coming up, because I pre-recorded a couple days worth ahead, actually from the live com, things that I did, some of them, I believe I did one of the maps out of order, and part of the reason why is because on Black Ops 1 on the menu, they don't have them listed down the line like from release date. It starts off like the very top, like, oh, look at that, dude, which is pretty badass. I just ended up getting the ray gun first pull from the box. I was happy as hell. But anyway, so yeah, so I got the, let's see, I started playing the maps from beginning. And there was the 3 or 4 of them that were the original maps, and then it goes into the first DLC map. But at the very top of the drop-down list in Black Ops 1, you have 5, and then I believe whatever the other one is, Kino or whatever it is. And so I was like, oh man, so I think I bypassed 5 in the other one for the DLC, and I was commentating over it, and I was totally confused when I was talking about it, because I really thought it was the next one in line, and then I looked back and I was like, wait, there was the other 2 maps before this one. So sometimes I was like, oh, it's the first time you see this in Call of Duty, or it's the first time that they changed this up or whatever, and it really wasn't the first time. So just a little cautionary note on that for the days to come here. But this gameplay is going to be long, and I cannot believe I'm doing a recorded commentary over a friggin' half an hour video. But it's kind of like one of those things. That's why live commentaries would be better, and also playing with subs. That way I can record all the commentary at once. Now I think the downside from that is if you guys don't have a very good mic or whatever, or the recording is kind of shady, it might not work very awesome. But we'll give it a try and see what we have. So follow me on Twitter if you guys don't. It's, again, at DJHESSSS, and yeah, that's pretty much that. Hopefully we can get some people to follow me and that are interested in playing some zombies with me coming up here. And I will be pre-recording some of them, so again, as soon as I get time to play the game or play the map or whatever, I'm going to totally be about playing the map. So even though we might only be on day, let's say day 7 or 8 on zombies, I might have day 15 already recorded. And the reason why, again, it's aggressive for me to decide to start doing this. I decided 2 days before. I was like, shoot, like, it's really getting close to when Call of Duty Ghosts is coming out. I really need to start posting this series, because otherwise, as soon as Ghost comes out, I'm going to be playing the crap out of Ghost. I'm going to be playing a lot of different modes and everything else in Ghost. And I did hear there is going to be a new um, like mode or whatever that's going to be kind of like an alien invasion sort of thing, which is their answer to zombies. So curious, it will be any good. I haven't seen any screenshots of anything or any videos. Just hearing about it. I know that there's some weird little Easter egg things around here. I show you guys some of the Easter eggs. I think in this part of the second video. There's just a couple little random little ones here and there. But that was the other thing. It would be fun to be able to play with subscribers and actually get some Easter egg gameplay in. So like actually have us doing whatever it is to get the Easter eggs. I think that would be a lot of fun. So it'd be helpful to have people that know how to get the Easter egg for whatever it is. And for the maps that I've done, it's not that big of a deal. But I think that's actually a pretty rad idea. So I'll definitely be trying that on the farther maps. I think the ones after Ascension, I'll try to get some subs in play. But yeah. So anyway, Ghost comes out soon, like within a month. So I was like 2 days before. I was like, you know what? I gotta start doing the zombie series. Like I've been saying, I do it for like months now, and I just have been really lazy. And with GTA5 out right now, it's like I've been playing that. But at the same time, I don't know about you guys. I mean, for me personally, I'm just not a huge fan of GTA5, and I like it. It's fun. I have fun playing it. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I hate the game by any means, but there's fundamental problems to that game, and for me, it's one of those things that it's probably because I am not playing it just casually for fun, just to try to play through it. I'm trying to play through it to beat the game, to beat the story mode part of it, and in order to do that, you have to know what missions you're playing and what missions you have available. And maybe it's just me not being able to navigate very well through the menu screen on GTA 5, but I have the worst time with that game with all of that the menus and trying to figure out what mission I'm supposed to be doing and which one is active and which character you have to be at what location at what time. It just seems so ridiculous, and they don't have any like cheat sheet on the HUD on your screen saying you have to be this person, go here. And granted, part of it's my own fault because if I paid attention to the dialogue part of it, then I would totally, it would make sense, and I would be able to do whatever it was needed. But I'm not paying attention to the dialogue, and it makes it really difficult to be able to pick back up and go, okay, where was I again? Or when you put down the Xbox and come back to it, and you're like, oh, where was I again? Where did I have to go? Having to juggle between all three characters, and then you have to be at one spot with one character. If you're not with that character and you're showing up with another person, then it doesn't trigger. Like, I had a couple of instances where there was one mission where you had to have a submarine down really far, like, on the map, and then at the same time, or before, which I couldn't really remember or figure it out, there was an HS, like, symbol, and it was actually, and I'm only explaining this to you guys if you guys, I'm assuming a lot of you guys are playing Grand Theft Auto 5 as well, because, I mean, it's like, made like over $1 billion or whatever in the first week. So a lot of people have it, but anyway, it was like an HS or something like that for heist or some shit, and it was one spot had like, oh, I forgot, I need to get jugs still. One spot had the like a helicopter that you had to fly, which by the fucking way they had no instructions on how to fly the piece of shit. So I'm like trying to figure out if the right trigger raises or flies forward with the damn helicopter, or if my left thumbstick pushing forward makes the helicopter move forward. I couldn't figure it out. I have my whole Let's Play of that game posted on my Let's Play channel in the description as well. If you guys are curious to see, just look up one of the missions or whatever. I think the something Bob mission, and it was just brutal, dude. I could not figure out how to initiate the mission, and so I was literally spending an hour plus just running around trying to figure out where the hell I have to go. And then after I figured out how to start the mission, they're just boring as shit. Like, it was like the worst missions ever. Oh yeah, I want to show you guys this. Check this out. Listen to this real quick. Oh, I think I have to shoot it, so listen to this. I don't even know what it's saying. But yeah, it's like a little bit of an Easter egg. That's like the first 115 meteorite or whatever down over there on the ground. It's kind of a little bonus Easter egg that I was checking out. Kind of cool. There's a bunch of like radios around, but anyway, the missions were horrible, and I was just like extremely frustrated because the game, to me, was it's fun to play. I like to run around and smack bitches up and steal people's cars and punch old ladies in the face and all that stuff. Who doesn't like to do that, right? That's it's extremely fun. But the part where you have to just do the whole mission thing, to me, was just, it just kills it for me. Just, if you're lost in that game for more than 2 hours running around trying to initiate a mission, to me that's just like, it's mind-numbingly boring, and that's why I don't know, man. I honestly don't even want to finish my Let's Play of it because it's so frustrating for me just running around trying to figure that out. But anyway, I'm kind of cutting over to right now in the game. I'm making my rounds. There's obviously there's a centerpiece area where you kind of spawn in the game, and then there's like little pods or little areas to each side, and then you open the doors, as you can see here for those that are newer to this map. You open the door and then it turns on the power to the map because there's no actual power on this map, but it makes it so you're able to get a perk machine, and they just drop randomly, which is I believe it's the first time that was like kind of a random spot for the perk machines to drop. So you could have this perk machine, you could have the other one. They all just kind of vary, so they never end up in the same spot, which can be good, can be a pain in the backside as well when you're trying to just find Juggernog. And then I find Juggernog or whatever, and then I don't have enough money for it, so kind of a pain. But there's like 4 different areas where you can go on this map, along with the main building. So it's a big map, definitely a big map, and it's really difficult to play if you don't know where to go. The circles that I was showing you earlier is definitely the way that I go. I try to run different circles and I totally died, and you'll see after I hit a certain round or whatever, I just decide I'm going to go to a different area and kill zombies and die in a different area. I think this is where Jug is right here, so I opened the thing. And I don't know what these things are. If you guys know, maybe leave a comment. But oh, maybe I didn't open the door yet. But I didn't have enough money, huh? So there was there's those little things that looks like a little weird machine, and it's been like there in like a couple different rounds. I probably didn't have to run back over in this area. I always run back to this area as a safety. The thing is that the way zombies works, it's the zombies spawn in at pretty much the same exact spots every single time. So sometimes, if you know the area, and is this oh yeah, this is a dog round, sweet. If you know the area, like I know this area on this side where the zombies spawn in, I'm okay, and I can shoot, and usually I can turn around and predict where the zombies are going to be. But if I start spawning in a different area that I'm not familiar with where the zombies are spawning, it totally makes it difficult, and I'm not able to do everything needed. I think I'm trying to bait these guys back here so I can open the door for some stupid reason. I was like, oh, I might as well open the door while I'm in the middle of a dog round with no Juggernog. It's a really smart idea, but I think I just wanted to see if it was back here when it will touch down over here. And right there it is. So, got to come back here and get the Juggernog, and just waiting for these little devil dogs to show up here. It's always really kind of hectic when you're using the and I saw it spawn in, so I was just trying to be careful, and I ended up just about killing myself. But using the ray gun can be so bad, and I didn't realize this till so far along in the game, that if you shoot the zombies too close to yourself with the ray gun, you get splash damage and it ends up killing you. And I know a lot of you guys are laughing at me that already know this, but some of you guys are probably watching the video and going, what? It causes splash damage? What does that even mean? It means it hurts yourself. So like, it actually causes damage on yourself when you shoot the zombies too close to where you are, and you can end up getting downed from just your own splash damage. So it's definitely something to look out for when you're shooting a bunch of zombies really close quarters. But yeah, I was like, why am I getting splashed down? I didn't. At first, I was like, what? You guys are crazy. And this was when I first got down. I was like, what the heck just happened? I thought I was running from that guy far enough, but apparently there was guys next to me, and I just got down, and I was like, this is ridiculous. So not too happy of the way it started. But at the same time, at least I didn't spend the money on Juggernog yet. Although Juggernog would have prevented me from not having that down. So definitely important to buy Juggernog. The earlier the better. But again, this map is the one where it's a little bit different. Because, and look at this. Watch his timing. I was like, oh man, son of a biscuit, it just disappeared. So this map is definitely one of those ones where it was a little bit more difficult to predict. Like some maps I like to do strategy guides from the beginning rounds and noob rounds and stuff like that, and just showing you guys how to, like, where to go, what doors to open, and all that stuff. But this is one of those maps you can't really do that because the Juggernaut spawns randomly, and that's kind of pivotal in being able to make it past, you know, around 10 or whatever. At least for me, I always have to have Juggernaut, otherwise, I don't know, man. Otherwise, it's too crazy. Now I know Trainzit made it so you have the perma-perks or whatever. So I don't know if you guys ever knew about these. I'm sure all you guys do, again, to whoever my audience is here. But the perma-perks started, I think, in Trainzit or maybe before. But, like, you kill enough... It probably definitely happened before that, actually. But you kill enough zombies, and if you get enough headshots, it automatically gives you Deadshot Daiquiri, which is a perk that you can buy on some of the maps, in the zombie maps out there. But and right now I'm just running. I'm like, I gotta go get some goodies. I need a jug. But yeah, so you can get Deadshot Daiquiri, so it doesn't give you a perk and actually take up a perk spot. It's like a perma perk, and it just lasts for some odd period of time. Now the downside to that is I wish there was something they should have done more for that. Like, there's a whole bunch of weird perma perks that you can get. It would have been cool if they were listed, or if once you got them, it like told you what you got and how long the effects are and how long things last or whatever. Because it makes it, I mean, it's just kind of frustrating. Like, when you use a regular pickup on the ground, like, you get a skull or whatever, you know, it's insta kill, and it stays down there as long as you need it, and then it flashes and then it goes away, and then once it's gone, obviously you don't have it anymore. But it just seems so random to me how, and I was just waiting here, and there's a zombie hit me. I was like, oh man, I probably should start moving. But I don't know how it works for the other ones. I don't know if you get to keep your perks or not, or how that goes down. But there's also another one where you can get like permanent Juggernaut, and if you didn't know, you basically in Trainzit in the beginning you can just get downed a bunch, and then or you get down and then with quick revive equipped, and then you just immediately get down like round one, and then if you just keep buying quick revive and then getting down, you'll see the green little sparkle things around you when you get back up, and then by the next time, then you can exit the game, start another game of Trainzit or whatever the map is on Black Ops 2, and then you can actually get permanent Juggernaut on that game, which is crazy, and it makes it so you get 4 hits. It's a 4-hit thing before you get down. Usually just 2 hits and you get down. So having that from the beginning is just crazy epic. It makes life really, really easy. But yeah, it's kind of one of those things that would be kind of helpful to know how those perks work, because then all of a sudden it's gone, and then I don't know, sometimes it's hard to get back. But that's kind of that. But anyway, so yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5 again. I'm going back to that for a second, and I just it's been frustrating, and I will continue hopefully to keep playing my Let's Play. I want to be able to beat this story mode to see if it's any good. But it's also, I find it annoying, man. At least for me personally, I like it when you set up the missions and then you have to transfer between one person to the next or whatever in the middle of the mission. It automatically switches it so you know where to go. But without having that, sometimes I just feel like there's 3 characters. I don't know which character I'm supposed to be at any given time, and what effects it has if I'm one character too long, or if I don't transfer to another character and pick up other weird random side missions or whatever. I don't know. It just kind of frustrating, and it is kind of neat to be able to. I mean, it adds to the dynamic of the game quite a bit to be able to be 3 main characters. It's pretty crazy, but I don't know. I haven't tried online yet. It's one of those things I wanted to do. I tried playing the other day, and the servers crashed, put me right back into a game. But that's the other thing I hate about the game is the load screen. Like, you literally put in the game, it goes to a load screen, and then pops you right back into the game. There's no like option home screen, no menus or nothing like that. And maybe some of you guys actually don't hate that. Maybe some of you guys are like, dude, it's so much better because you can just get into the game. You don't have to waste your time going through options and stuff. And you know, I can respect that to some extent. For me, it was like kind of weird. I was like, wait, when you're recording the gameplay, I mean, it makes it a little bit more difficult. I'm like, where do I start it now, or do I wait until the game loads and then it automatically starts a cutscene or automatically starts whatever else within the game, and then I miss part of the recording or something? I don't know. It just as somebody that records, it can be kind of a pain, but that's just me. So at this point of the game, like I am, what is it, round 9 right now, and I was trying to get a better gun. I really wanted the Wonderwaff, the DG whatever, and I didn't get it this game, unfortunately. It would have been epic because of the thing. Maybe I did get it towards the end. I don't honestly don't really remember. Um, but this will be broken up into 2 gameplays for you guys, just a heads up. There'll be this one today, and there'll be this map one more day. And then most of the maps from this point on will be two-a-days. So it will be, or 2 before the next map, and then the next map will begin, or whatever. So reason being is because I want to be able to take up like at least 30 days or whatever, 32 days with all the different maps. And I can't, it's just weird to me that there's, like, if you think back, like, if I think, oh, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of zombie maps, I would have thought there was, like, maybe 8 or 9 or 10. But, like, to think that there's 16 zombie maps, when I went back and was looking, I was like, Jesus, I totally forgot about this map and that map, and, like, this gun, this wonder gun. Like, on Shangri-La, the wonder weapon is a freaking baby maker, dude. It turns them into little zombie babies, and you just run up and you punt them. But I always thought that gun was kind of fun, but it would have been more fun if it was like Mario Kart style. Like, when they, I think it was a mushroom or what the hell, I don't remember what they end up eating, but you can, on the original Mario Kart, you could drop something, and then your enemies would pick it up, and they would shrink really, really small, or all of the enemies would shrink really, really small, and then you can just run over them and then flatten them like instantly. With no harm to yourself, and that would have been dope. But in use of the baby gun or whatever, you turn all these zombies itty bitty, and then you just run them over. But if you hit them, like, it actually causes you a little bit of damage. So if you shrink only some of them and not all of them, and then you take a little bit of damage while you're running them over, one zombie smacks you once, and then you end up dying from that. So that was kind of, it could have been better. Than it was, and unfortunately, and look at this, dude, I'm just getting robbed here on some of these guns. I'm like, why the heck do I have this? And then I go back with a shotgun, and then I think I ended up I don't even know when I get the Wonderwaff again, which, like, some people like it's the best wonder gun ever. I would like leave a comment, let me know what is your favorite wonder gun ever. Like, I personally love the thunder gun. I mean, it's just, there's nothing more powerful, I don't think, than a thunder gun. Like, the thunder gun kills zombies in one hit. Like, you can kill all the zombies on screen with one hit. That's pretty powerful. I know there's a lot of other guns that do that as well. The wave gun is also another one that was just crazy dope, because with the microwave, how it just pops them up, and then they get all big, and then it goes ding, like it's a microwave being done, and they just explode. But that one is epic because it unlike the baby gun, it hits the zombies, it creates an animation, it does something to them, and if they can't really hit you while they're floating in the air, and it can't cause you damage. So that gun is pretty epic. Also, it's kind of like it's a zap gun. It has like the 2 guns. It's the one on Moon, if you guys are curious. But it has 2 little zap guns, like basically 2 little Wonderwaffs. And then you can connect them together, and it makes the big wave gun, and it's just such a rad weapon. The other thing I liked about Moon was that they had drops. You can get drops from, I think it was a QED, the Quantum Entanglement Device or whatever. Like, you could get random drops of stuff that made it so rad. Like, just to be able to, I actually got a wave gun once from it, which is just crazy dope. It only happened one time, though, but I always liked the randomness of that one. That's why I think I really liked Moon. It just felt like there was a lot of cool, crazy things that could have happened on that map. But this map, like, I'm running the reverse circle right now, which I don't really love. I hate. I always like running the one specific way. I don't know if you guys are that way, but I'm like, dude, I gotta run the circles the way I'm used to running them, not backwards. The backwards just feels off to me, so that's kind of the way it feels right now. But just playing it as it is. But if you just keep running around in these circles, it's silly that the zombies will just keep following you. But you just gotta watch your back. At any given time, if I turn around and shoot all these guys, and if I kill like half of them and then don't turn around and keep moving, the zombies will spawn like right behind me, and then you just get trapped. So you just gotta keep moving forward a little bit. shoot a little bit, move forward, shoot a little bit, move forward. Otherwise, again, you'll get trapped, and never a good thing. So, and at this point, I think I'm like, well, I might as well just grab the nuke. I don't care if it ends a round. Bring on the next round, because I have Jug and I have Quick, so, and then now I'm gonna buy Speed right there, which is awesome. Speed Cola is probably the one where I'm always like, and I've mentioned this before, I'm always like, yeah, do I need Speed Cola or not? And then I always think, oh, it's it's a nice to have. It's not a necessity. Like Quick Revive is a necessity for me, especially for how I get down. You saw earlier in this gameplay, I just got down by like one zombie on the screen. But Quick Revive is a necessity. Like Juggernog is a necessity for me. But like Speed Cola, like if you train them properly, it doesn't matter. You don't need to reload really quick, but it does save you when you're in a pinch and you run out of ammo and you have to switch stuff up, and it definitely helps out quite a bit in that situation. Somebody else was also saying, I saw a lot of comments saying I was wrong about double tap. It's not twice as many bullets. It shoots twice as fast, but it doesn't use 2 bullets. And you guys might be right about that. My bad if I mentioned that. The thing is double tap 2 in Black Ops 2 definitely does that. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe the difference between Black Ops 1 and 2 was the double tap 1 versus a double tap 2 machine or whatever it might be. And right here I was like, oh man, look at it, I'm going to miss it again. And there we go, I missed it again. I have this habit of not knowing that I had a drop, and then I'm like, oh crap, there goes that. But yeah, double tap is also another one that's really good to have. It would be nice, and I do like the fact that like on Origins they have it so you can get some of the older perk machines and stuff, like having the core perks available and then having the Wonder Fizz machine or whatever, so it's like basically the random perks for all of the other perk machines that aren't there. Pretty awesome. There's a whole bunch of perks in this game though that are just absolutely useless. It'd be kind of interesting to see like a side by side. I actually did a video of like all of the perks so far in in zombies, and all of the wonder weapons so far in zombies. Just kind of a random video like that, showing them, not actually gameplay of all of them, but having gameplay of all of them would be even better. It is kind of a pain to get them though. I always have this idea that we should be able to do things with wonder guns, like having a wonder gun like chest where it costs you like 25,000 or something like that, and then it's just like you pull a chest and you can get any of the wonder guns from any of the maps. Just one of them randomly, and there's no like snipers in there, no like just kind of spoof weapons in there that really suck. It's going to be at least one weapon, but with that regard, I guess there is some crappy wonder weapons, but I can't believe I've been talking this much too. This is hilarious. I'm gonna have to do the same commentary type for the next video, and then after that again live comms, and then follow me on Twitter once again, and I will be doing a like I'll send out a message on Twitter saying, hey guys, I need like 3 players for this map on Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2 Xbox, and then just shoot me a message on Xbox, and then I'll pick up the first 3 or whatever. So I'll be doing that pretty soon. I might be doing that in the next couple days of that, getting some of the actual gameplays for some of the other maps. But yeah, just a heads up on that. And this gameplay is almost coming to an end, and then I'll pick up from here on the next one. But give you kind of the general idea of how to begin this map, and that this is again the best training area for sure, at least for me. If you guys have a different training area, let me know. I'll leave a comment. But I think right now I'm just gonna go try to get another perk machine. But yeah, this is definitely it was a difficult map, but learning that training area was really pretty clutch. And then, I mean, obviously once you have, and I thought all the guys were below me. I was like, where's this guy at? Having all the perks and stuff are always a plus too, Juggernaut and all those other things. So I ended up going with Mule Kick, and I don't know why. I think because I wanted to try to get the Wonder Gun, but I didn't want to be stuck with a really crappy like LMG or not a LMG, SMG or something else, shotgun or something. So I wanted to be able to have like a chance for a backup if I had a decent gun that I wanted to keep. So kind of the reason why I ended up getting that perk. But sometimes I wish I could get more than 5 perks as well. That would be, or 4 perks. That would be beneficial. And then at this point, I'm just trying to chase down the box before this gameplay ends. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Appreciate the supports from you guys, especially those that have been on the channel for a while, and the new guys as well. It's kind of cool that I've been able to maintain the channel for so long and keep like videos coming daily, even if I don't get very many views or whatever on them, which I'm okay with. I'm still making the videos because I enjoy it and they are fun, even though my network sort of situation is kind of crummy. I'll cover that in maybe the next video. We'll catch you guys for another video soon, though. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And yeah, thanks again. We'll catch you guys later.